Hey guys, admin Yuki here, and it's that time again for me to do my admin video, and Defion to keep me company, as well as all these other guys that you can still see. Look, I got Defion. Oh look, here's my Anubis. Ha! I can sit here. Right. First question. Vanessa, say something in slang. Danny. No, that wasn't my thing in slang. And I had to go up the apple and pears to get me dog and bone, because I left it there. I don't know. I don't really know slang, so to speak, because what gets classed as our slang is like, well, what you would class as slang, I say normal, like bloody hell mate, what you do that for? You'll find a lot of English people using the term bloody. If you had to survive in the end of the world, who will you be with, as in the admins, and what weapon can be Pokemon? And what weapon it can be a Pokemon? I would feel obliged that I have to say Danny, but I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure maybe Pixie or Alec. They'd probably be the best ones to use as survival partners. Sorry, Danny, Mojo, Amy, Malika. But Pixie and Alec, I can see being the true survivors here. What weapon? And if it can be a Pokemon, I probably have my Anubis. Helps me a lot in battles when I decide to use him. And I tell you what, I'm gonna sort of do that a bit. And do that. And oh, I can still see me. Hi. Oh, bills. Forget that then. Now, what's next? Oh, have you ever remembered something awkward and just curse yourself up being an idiot? I probably have remembered something awkward and curse. I do it quite often, I think. But because I do it so often, I'm sorry. I can't tell you because I just don't remember. And last question from Vanessa. Would I like to meet the members of this group? Yes, I would absolutely love to meet you guys. You're all so kind and help enforce the rules, and if anything gets said wrong, you guys help jump in before we have a chance, and half the time I feel like we're redundant because, you guys are already taking such good care of the group for us. Oh, Diana. Sorry if I said your name wrong. She says, since she's still a noob, sorry, had to include that. How did me and Danny meet? She knows we haven't met in real life yet, but, we met in another Pokemon group. They had like this themed selfie day, like every day it was a different colour, and I was a bit confused. I was like, so what's going on here? And Danny was the first one to reply, and he was actually the first person in that whole group that made me feel welcome there. And then, yeah, it just went on from like that. And then she says, pizza or potatoes? I'm gonna have to say potatoes. You guys are gonna hate me, but I don't like pizza. I can't stand it, so yeah, potatoes. Brandon, is the Potato Kingdom at war with the Mushroom Kingdom? No, Brandon, it is not, because I annihilated that kingdom ages ago. So there is no war, just love and peace in our sweet little kingdom of potatoes. And assassins. What best noise impression of a Pokemon can you make? Ta-ta! I think that's the best one I can do. Or Pikachu! Or maybe Toki 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 Pre! Yeah, my little metronome. What if Gladlos was real and was an admin in... I'm sorry, I don't know who that is, I can't answer that. If I gave 2 crackers, would you make mashed potato king? I don't like crackers, but I could probably mash the potato king anyway. No, I don't like My Little Pony, sorry. Not anymore. I did when I was like 5. Sparky. If I were a Pokemon, what would I be? Oh, what would my cry be? Not if I was a Pokemon. I don't know. Probably whatever I felt like doing at the time. So maybe, yeah, because that's a general noise I give, especially when something involves effort. If the Potato King wasn't a factor, and I could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? See, I could quite easily see myself living in like America, Spain, Portugal, but at the same time I can't imagine not living in England, so I'd probably just find a place here in my home country. As much as annoying as the weather and shit can be, it's home. Favourite potato dish? That's probably but roast potatoes, but like the really tiny ones, like that big, which I actually showed you guys in a picture of my dinner for Food Friday last week. So if you want to see that, go have a look. And they're the potatoes that I really like. But yeah, roast potatoes, yum. Sparky, I'll come back to my favourite song bit because we're already 6 minutes and it's kind of in the middle of a song, so yeah. Create a potato tongue twister. Tato twister, tato twister, tato twister, tato twister. That works? I guess. I don't know. Danny, what's the first few things you want to do when I visit him in October? And what's the first few things I think I will be doing? Let's see. I want to punch you. I'm sure I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna slap you. Possibly kick your ass too. Okay, they're 3 things. What are you planning to get me this year? Now, all I need is my gift for you. I'm not telling you what I'm getting you. Unlike you, I can keep surprises. Can I say I love you on camera? Well, I guess I just did. If you had kids, what names will you give them? Well, I've always loved the name Melody ever since Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea. I always wanted to call my child Ariel when I was little because I thought it would be so unique, but then after I saw that one I thought, no, actually I'll call my child Melody. It just sounds so sweet. And then I've also wanted to call a little girl Eevee, but spelt as in the Pokemon way, because I just think that would be awesome. As for little boys, I quite like the name Peter, partly due to Peter Pan. I love Dylan. Jaden's a good name, but I know I can't have Jaden because if my sister has a little boy, she's calling him Jaden. That's already been said, so yeah. Will I ever be your potato queen? Probably not, no. Malika, if you could meet any celebrity, who would you be? Who would it be? Oh, considering I probably would have said Paul Walker once upon a time, but he's dead now. Do dead celebrities count? I guess meeting the guy who plays Hook. What is it? Colin O something. I don't really remember his real name, sorry. But I guess meeting him would be cool. If I could meet any Pokemon character, who would it be? Now when you say that, do you mean like character as in Ash, Misty, Brock, May, da-da-da? Or do you mean like these kinds of... Let's assume you mean people, and I will probably... I'd want to meet the champions and Professor Oak for sure. I'd travel across, I'd go to each gym and everything. Yeah, hope that helps. Pixie, do I like velociraptors? I guess they're okay. I don't currently have any dinosaurs around my room at the moment. I used to. I've got my dragons still, but no dinosaurs, sorry. Can't show you any. If I was a Vivian, what would my pattern be? My pattern. I'd probably have something like a rainbow pattern, or I'd be like the mood Vivian. So my pattern would just vary on like what mood I'm in. And also, this is cute little. Hey Mew. Mew. So, there we go. Clarence. What's your favourite Pokemon except for Umbreon? Oh, well, I guess I have to say, hi Fennekin! This is one of them. Pikachu? And yes, Mew, you as well. Do we have any others on here that are favourites? This Pikachu. Ha! No. Before Danny came along and gave this Pokemon a very not so good name, Chikorita, my little chica, was one of my favourites as well. Now let's see. What anime do I watch except for Fairy Tail? I've seen Death Note and I absolutely love it and just wish it had a better ending or was a bit longer. Pokemon, obviously. Seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Avatar Last Airbender, actually, yeah, that's cool. Legend of Korra as well. They were good. Yeah, I don't really remember much because I don't watch it often. My favourite colour, let's see. Hi camera. Purple! My laptop is purple, my earphones are purple, most of my room is purple. And look, I even have Pikachus with purple. Pizza or ice cream? As I already stated, I don't like pizza, so it's going to have to be ice cream. Sorry. Now, do I ship Natsu and Lucy or Grey and Lucy? Which I think he changed that to Grey and Juvia. But let's say I would rather it be Grey and Lucy or Grey and Juvia. Grey and Juvia look quite cool together. Like, their magic powers just flow so well. But at the same time, I'd probably rather not ship Grey and Juvia or Lucy and Natsu. I would ship Lucy and... No, not Lucy and Grey even, sorry. Lucy and Natsu can be together. They can have each other, but I like Grey. So, he's mine. Danny Tai. Do you like French fries or anything made of potatoes? Yes, I like French fries, or as we English people call them, chips. Anything else? Well, I like hash browns and, as I already stated, roast potatoes, the little ones. So yeah. Favourite colour? I just answered this. Seriously guys, you should read before you comment questions. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, next person, but if I read your comment, perhaps you'll know who you are. Hello, it's me. It's so typical of me to talk about myself. I'm sorry. Okay, question. Do you own any other game systems besides Wii U and DS? I actually don't own a Wii U, I own a Wii, but yeah. I have a Game Boy? No, I used to have a PS2, not anymore. And I'm not really interested in the Xbox where the buttons are backwards and there's not really many games on it that I would like. So I don't have any current PlayStations or Xboxes. Brit Nicole. Why did I name my ferrets what I named them? Well, Seth and Alexander. Seth is named after an evil Egyptian god who actually murdered his brother to try and become queen and then, to become king. Then basically convinced his nephew that it was his fault, blah blah blah. You know the story of the Lion King? You pretty much know that story because the Lion King was based off of that and off of one of Shakespeare's plays. Alexander the Great, so yeah, more names from history. If I could go into any anime world, which would I enter? All of them. All the ones I could, I would go to. I would love to go to like Pokemon, the Pokemon world, obviously, because I'd have all these guys for real. I'd probably also want to go into Fairy Tale and be like a guild wizard. That would be awesome. But then it's the whole power draining issue. But Avatar, if I was to go into the Avatar Last Airbender universe, I would rock that because I'd love to be Firebender. Fire is my element. Slight problem, I'm a little bit scared of it. But I suppose if I was Firebender, I would easily overcome that. Death Note, would I go into that reality or would I rather stay out of it? I think I'd go into it if I was in control of the Death Note. If I knew I was going to be in control, then yes, I would go there. And I get to be Kira. Why is Umbreon my favourite? Come here, come back, Anubis. See, I've always had very many favourites over the years. Okay. Recently, this past year or so, whenever someone's asked me about favourites and I take a while to think, Umbreon is always one of, it's creeped to the first one that I always said. So, he's one of my many favourites. He's just awesome. And by the way, if you haven't guessed, Anubis, god of the underworld, for an Egyptian history sort of thing. So, yeah, darkness. Woo. If you haven't guessed, I got a bit of a thing for history, mythology, and especially Egypt. But yeah. Besides Pokemon, what other games do I enjoy? Haven't played for a while, but I really like the Professor Layton games. I do like a good puzzle game. And Just Dance on the Wii. I quite like to get up and just have a little dance around. It's quite fun. And it counts as exercise too, so yay! Don't have to leave the house. Mario Kart, of course. How can you not like that? Danny, I swear I will kick your ass at that one day. My favourite book, or movie if I don't read. If I don't read, I would go and show you all my bookshelves right now, but I think I'll just take a picture and have that as my Shelf Sunday post. But no, my favourite book series, gee, I don't know. I really like the Hunger Games, they were quite good. The Aragon series, oh, that was awesome. Basically, books with magic. Like, there's this book series by an author called Joseph Daly called Spooks, and there was about 13 or so books, and I read 8 of them in 2 days. Movie, I like Fast and Furious and stuff like that. Yeah. Castello Anthony Marco. Besides Pokemon, what your professions in life? I think you're asking like what my job is. I work in childcare. I'm a teaching assistant / nursery nurse. I work with 2 to 7-year-olds, and it's quite fun, challenging but rewarding. Top 5 favourite movies: Lion King, Little Mermaid, the Fast and Furious saga, The Hunger Games, and what else? I'm gonna say Dinotopia because I can't think of anything else at the moment. What's your favourite words to say? Fuck off, twit, shut up, stop being annoying. Will you ever learn? Twit, I think I already said that. Oh well. How's my favourite TV show? Very awesome. But it's Pretty Little Liars. Once upon a time, I quite like to watch them. But that Pretty Little Liars has just come back from a long ass break, and now Once Upon a Time's on a long ass break, so I have to wait for more episodes. What do I believe in and the reasons I believe in what I do? See, people would probably say I'm a contradiction. Yes, I would say I'm Christian, but I'm not a proper Christian. Like, I don't really practice it or anything. But at the same time, I like lessons from all religions. So I don't identify myself as any religion because I believe in so many stuff. So much. So, Yeah, and I believe it because it's what I believe to be true. David Wade, have I been to Texas? No. I've been to Florida and I've met some Texans while up there, and as I told you in the comments section, everybody likes to tell me about why you are called the Lone Star State. Lona, what's my favourite food? Oh, probably pie and mash. I love pie and mash. What's my honest opinion of you? Lona, you're awesome. You really are. You've set apart the boundary and you feel comfortable enough to be yourself in our Ohana, and I'm happy. Now for Sparky's bit, because this is a 20-minute long video already. Let me get it up here. Sorry, this will be a bit. She asked me to do a song that has meaning. This song has had meaning since I was little. It's one of the ones I first learnt off by heart and even made a dance up with my dad, and when my mum got remarried, I sung it at her wedding. Where it began, I can't begin to know him, and I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, spring became summer. Would have believed you'd come along. Hands, touching hands, reaching out, Lord, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, now I look at the nights, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, hurt runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined, to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Do 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 do. Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline. There you go, Sparky. Very sorry if you guys don't appreciate my singing. I know I'm not that great. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this long ass admin video yet again. TTF and Ohana, and enjoy. Yuki out.